As you can see, these are the 3 hives. Those 2 are pretty active, coming and going. They're pretty aggressive. It's only about 105 degrees. But this one is not doing so good. I'm going to try not to make him so mad and get stung. But this one has to come out of here. The bees have absconded, and what I have is I have some sort of, I think I have wax moths is what I have. So this is going to get stuck in the freezer. And this is what's going to happen in this. Beetle traps. Oh my goodness. I don't know if that's true beetle. Ants. Freaking ants. Alright. Ants in the sugar water too. Didn't bring a hive tool or anything. Ants have totally ate all this up. Anyway, I'm going to take these boxes out of here. I'm going to throw them in the freezer. I'm going to freeze everything. Dump the sugar water. And go from there. But as you can see, that hive is doing good. They have enough to defend themselves. That hive's doing good. They can defend themselves. This one is a swarm over on the tree over there now. That's where it is swarmed, on my swarm catcher on that tree. I'll show you that here in a second. Anyway, get this in the back of the truck. And get it in the freezer. I'll show you that swarm. And here they are. This is where they first started off from. I mean, they built that comb right there in the very exact same place as where the other one was. So I don't know how long they've been here. I've been away for a couple weeks working. But that is a absconded hive that went to the swarm catcher. This colony is pretty big. They're not mean. But very docile. I just don't know what happened. They just didn't like what it was, I guess. I guess trying to put them in too big of a hive at first. Maybe I'll put them in a nucleus next time. Anyway, it's hot out. I'm gonna let them do their thing for a while. I gotta get these into the freezer. I'm gonna start freezing everything in there, get it away from the hive. Those are ants. See all that? Ants invaded that colony is what I can think. I haven't heard much of this before. But that's honey and everything dripping down. And that's what they're doing. They ate the honey out of it. So anyway, that's the game plan. Just from picking up that tray, that whole bottom piece, that is all larvae. That's bad. 2 weeks. I just checked this hive. Like I said, that's ants. All ants. Filled up the beetle trap. Anyway, it's crazy. Take this sugar water out. Alright, this is what I got. This room I haven't redone in this old farmhouse, but don't pay attention to that. But this is the old freezer that was left here when my intentions, when I moved in, my intentions for this freezer was to use it for storing ice. But when I started getting bees, I thought, you know what? This would be a good place to start storing equipment in case it got infested or whatever. And that's exactly what I've done. I've taken the racks out of it and I store the whole thing right in there. And I'm gonna freeze everything that's in there. And I'm gonna leave it in there for a few weeks and just freeze it. I have other hives I can use for when I put that one in there. And I'm gonna use a nucleus. But anyway, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna freeze them for a couple weeks, clean it all out. I'll probably melt out the wax or whatever and use it to put on frames. But just the beetles from this was insane. I will show you a picture of that, just the larvae or whatever it is. But anyway, this is what I'm gonna do with them. I'm gonna close it. And as you can tell, I'm going to take this and I'm going to clean this sucker out. Because this, I truly believe that the initial problem was an ant infestation. The fire ant, sugar ant infestation that was contributed to by this sugar water being in it. They hadn't even used all this sugar water, and usually if you have a healthy hive, you put sugar water in there, you're pretty assured that it's not going to happen. But this one was not healthy. That's why I'm going to put it in a nuke and then try to build the nuke up from there. Maybe they can defend 5 frames or something more than they can 10 or 20. But they were doing fine in the spring, and it looked like they were getting ready to explode out, but apparently something happened. That's bees. But this is this. I'll show you the beetles that came out on my tailgate, just driving it from the apiary up to here. Alright, I'm going to go out here and show you just the nasty stuff that came out just riding up from the bumps from the apiary. Look at all that. Ain't that something? 2 weeks. That hive was healthy 2 weeks ago. But it's been pretty high heat. So I mean, I guess I can attribute to the decline of a hive. But man, I mean, they moved in quick. It didn't take long at all. But this is just from riding maybe 300 or 400 yards from the apiary up to here. So imagine what's inside the frames and all that. And that shiny stuff is honey and nectar and all that stuff. Because when they started eating it, broke it open, and the heat ran it down into both boxes. Anyway, that's an absconded hive. Right there you can see that's where they went to. That's a swarm catcher I got, and then of course just beyond that, logs where the sawmill is the apiary. Anyway, thanks for watching.